So how bad is it for civilians trapped by the fighting? Well, we're joined on the line from Sri Lanka by UNICEF spokesman James Elder. James, thank you so much for joining us. The government has issued a final warning for the Tâmeis Tigers to surrender. They have another couple of hours to do that before the deadline expires. There are tens of thousands of civilians trapped, if not up to 100,000 people. If the Tâmeis Tigers don't surrender, what will happen to these people?
Well, our great fear is that with this latest surge in fighting, the worst is yet to come. As you said there, we have tens of thousands of children trapped in this space. This is a very, very small strip of beach, no more than 15 square kilometres. And we know, unfortunately, that the number of children killed in this conflict will continue to escalate. Now, what UNICEF is saying, and what UNICEF has been saying for a long time, is that this is a price too heavy to pay. Solutions need to be sought not just to win the war, but to win the peace. These children have been through horrendous ordeals for months and months. They've been moving, they've been fleeing the fighting, they've been losing the last little treasures that they have as children. They've been out of school, they've been seeing family members or neighbours killed. They have nowhere else to flee. They are trapped. The LTTE, the Tâmeis Tigers, absolutely have to let these people leave, and we need the government to order a ceasefire and allow humanitarian workers, allow UNICEF into that area to reach these children.
James, I think there have been pleas from the international community as well as humanitarian groups like yourself for that ceasefire to take place to allow those civilians to leave, but neither the Tâmeis Tigers or the government will not allow this. I mean, there could potentially be a bloodbath if the military fires on this small strip of land. Is that correct?
No, unfortunately it is. That is a word that's been used, and it's terrifying, but it's accurate. We've seen hundreds of children killed in the last 1 or 2 months, and we're seeing an increase in children. As these hostilities are increasing at the moment, then there are very, very real fears for children. What we need is, yesterday we saw 40,000 people leave, and that'll bring the number of people in camps to more than 100,000. Now, this is going to require an enormous amount of work and resources from organisations like UNICEF. We are meeting these needs. We urgently require more support to keep getting nutrition support, water, sanitation, and these children have been through hell, getting them into the classroom. But yes, our primary concern at the moment is for those children who haven't been able to leave, who are trapped in a hellish situation, who are trapped between two very intense competing military aims, and are very simply bearing the brunt of a conflict which is not theirs.
James, I mean, the reality is we're running out of time. That deadline expires in the next couple of hours. Are you satisfied with what the international community has done to this date, to this point? Could they have done more?
It's a very complicated scenario. I mean, my role is very much to talk on the humanitarian situation. Of course, as UNICEF, we're not satisfied that children languish in the situation that they do. More needs to be done, of course, and things need to happen very, very quickly. This is very much the moment now for those children who are still trapped.